Like just because.
Wait, so if your son want to be a Girl Scout, you okay with that?
Nigga, fuck no.
Because you know they can do that.
They can do that, but no, like nigga, like.
But where's the line at?
But I'm just if my son like, hey dad, I want to be a Girl Scout. I ain't gonna beat that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna beat him up. Hold on, we having two conversations.
If you can get them shortbread, discount.
Them lemonades. Look.
I'll be there with him at Didi's discounts, going like that doesn't fit on you.
He said Didi's discounts. Oh, you wrong for that.
Welcome back to the It's Better This Way podcast. I am your boy TJ.
And I am EJ.
What's up with you, sir?
Say it out.
What up?
We had a wonderful show last week.
Yes.
And I don't remember it a lot, you know, and that's kind of funny, you know. Said some shit, you know, I really wish I would have kept to myself.
Those are just thoughts. They were just want to say thoughts.
I wish I really, man.
Yeah. Okay, so a little background. Somebody hit our group text. Me and EJ has a group text. So somebody hit the group text with a quote from the podcast. And EJ didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Even I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. That's what's up. But yeah, man. So last episode was definitely a good one, man. Salute to Hollywood Cast. Salute to Jay Will from Don't Take It Personal, man. You guys definitely, how would I say, made that episode
a top one.
Legendary. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll with that.
Yes, indeed.
But today,
yes,
we got another. And when I say special guest, you know what I'm saying, because niggas still new at this introduction shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I've been saying it, but we definitely have a special guest, man. I've been knowing this person for some years now. You know, probably when I was like 17.
Back when you had the braids.
Oh yeah.
I did. Anyway, you
don't want to talk about the braids?
I mean, we can. Like, I mean, so we got the host of is it host or what, or do you have a co-host? Cause I remember
I have a co-host.
You do have a co-host. Yes. So we have can we call you a host? The original host?
Yeah.
The host of Let's Godsip.
That is right, the one and only.
My a friend. I can call you a friend, right?
Of course.
You know, Amber.
Yes.
Amber.
Yeah.
Amber. Would you like to introduce yourself? I think
my gosh.
Yeah, that was I don't, you know, like a nigga been drinking a little bit, you know. So like I said, I'm still working on this introduction stuff, you know. So I'm trying, but we do have Amber in the building.
What's up, y'all? This your girl Amber Shaw, representing out of Let's Godsip, out of Fort Worth, Texas, in the building. And it's a pleasure and honor to be here this evening with you guys. So I'm ready to get the show rolling.
Already. Thank you for coming.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes, indeed. You came in here with good spirits today.
You know, it's all about positive energy, positive vibes everywhere I go. I try to keep it that way.
Do you okay, so when you go places with that positive energy, do you find yourself to see that reciprocated as well?
Not always.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because
you know, you have to be comfortable with yourself. So some people, they're not comfortable with themselves, then, you know, they won't gravitate towards it. They'll be bothered more than just like, oh, I love your energy. But I do get a lot of feedback on people telling me about just the positive vibes that I spread across the world.
Yeah,
because it's very contagious. You came in here before you came in here. Me and Josh was talking, and we was talking very monotone. Like, yeah, so I think what we should do with the podcast, is, you know. But when you came in, you lit the room up.
You were talking monotone, right? I was trying not to make you feel bad.
But when you came in, you lit the room up and kind of got everybody in good spirits around here. So this is my first time meeting you, and I already get a good vibe from you.
Well, I appreciate that, and likewise. And, you know, if you rock with EJ, I can only imagine what kind of company, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he's different, you know.
Hold on, how am I different?
You know,
you ain't got no answer.
But I'm just go back to what I was going to say about the energy thing. So what people don't really understand about people that give out energy, we rarely receive the same energy back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, so you saying you the same person?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm like as bubbly and shit like Amber is,
Okay.
but like I feel like
Just bandwagoning. That's all it is.
Trying to ride her wave.
I feel like that I do
think
have
we're-
energy.
I think we're the negative side of the table.
Wait, hold on. You said bubbly, so that's what you get off of me? Like I'm a bubbly individual?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I feel like you good energy. Like, yeah, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, but people who give out, like, who have energy, like people like they gravitate towards the energy. It can become draining sometimes because we're not getting that. We're not getting recharged. Like, people are getting charged out for us, but we're not getting the same. We're not getting energy back that we let out.
Yeah.
You agree
You know,
with that?
it was a holistic health doctor that actually told me that too, and he said that you get drained a lot from taking on a lot of other people's the issues and stress or whatever the case may be. So he told me I need to be able to bathe and soak in some type of pink salts or something, like where it basically rejuvenates your and that's what it is right there. Yeah, so it rejuvenates your energy and it brings it back to where where it started from the beginning of the day, I guess.
Niggas just been drinking Gatorade all this.
You said soaking some pink.
It's salt and Gatorade. Electrolytes in it.
Already, we do want to get these shout outs off real quick. Everybody that showed love to the last few episodes.
Let's do it.
We want to give a shout out to Smitty. What's up, sir? Shout out to Lakeisha. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to Mag. That says Mag.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I'm not laughing at your name. I'm not laughing at your name.
Bro, why you
man.
mean my name? It ain't my name. But just
No, I'm talking to Mag.
Oh.
It said I never heard.
It's Megan, but I call her Mag.
Okay, so you don't call her Meg,
But she don't have an E in her name, so I can't call her Meg.
but she pronounces like Meg.
Megan, but it's Megan.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'll leave it alone. Shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Hank from the OLF podcast, man, out of left field. Salute, sir. Shout out to Brittany B. Shout out to Bree Denzel as well as Bree. That's a lot of Brees right there back
It
to
is
back.
back to back. We should split them bitches up.
Yeah, true.
Not them bitches.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the name.
Okay.
I'm just
Dig a hole. Dig a hole. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get rocking. Now, you know what I was thinking about on the way in, man? I was at the barbershop. And
you get faded up once a week?
yes, I got to keep a haircut on my head, bro.
Man.
And you know why? I got a complex about that, by the way. I have 3 other brothers, right? And coming up, we didn't always get to go to the barbershop on a weekly basis. So now when you start making your own money, nah, bro, I got to hit them up every week, bro. It's
crazy.
It's a real thing for me.
Cause I cut my own hair, like my beard, the little top of the little bit of hair that I have on my head, like I cut that, but and I be like, I ain't feeling it this week, you know what I'm saying? But I do line up my beard once a week though.
Right on.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take away from y'all personal grooming, but when you said the word barbershop, it just threw me completely out from the video that was surfacing on social media, the barbershop video. Y'all don't know what I'm talking
Talking about the dude that was cut naked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. I didn't think it was real. And then I went to his page.
Yeah, it's
I said,
real.
I got to find out if this is real.
I did. I went to his Instagram and I was like, okay, this for sure.
And it's real?
$80 cuts. Go ahead and get you an experience of a lifetime.
Fam, I'm good.
Listen.
So niggas
I'm
getting
good.
cut with
I
meat on their leg? Cause them niggas get close, bro.
No,
close.
I'm talking about they were masturbating. They were doing sexual favors. They was doing all that on their video.
You saw that?
Nah, I didn't see that.
I got the video.
So these are gay men, right?
No, some of them undercover.
But how they
Not no
undercover
more if they on camera.
Yeah.
Well, some of them had their face covered too.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
so all the women out there, next time your dude say he at the barbershop, FaceTime and tell him to turn the camera around so you can see what's going
Hell
on.
no. Hey, sweet, that's something you ain't got to worry about.
I cut my hair at the house.
For real. What city was that?
He from Chicago, I believe, but he's
Yeah,
been out
keep
in
that shit up
Atlanta and
there.
everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I definitely know that nigga in Atlanta. That nigga making house trips and shit.
He said he trying to chase the bag. That's what he said.
And my brother cut my hair, man. All pro cuts, man. That's where I go. So, ain't none of that going on.
None of that. We got women in the building. You know what I'm saying?
But at the barbershop today, man, I was thinking about we was talking about going to a haunted house, and I had this idea, like, yo, what if me and EJ and all of our listeners went piled up at a haunted house? Would you do a haunted? Have you ever did a haunted house? E?
A lot.
Oh, you did a lot. What about you, Amber?
You know, I went one time and I was in the middle, so I didn't want nothing touching me around the outside. So somebody got to be on the front, back, side to side. But I don't do honey house. I'm scared. I don't even like scary movies. Nah.
That's the point, though.
Nah.
You gotta go to be scared. Josh, would you go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
we
about
haven't gone to one yet this year, which is stupid because like in me and Sarah, we used to live in Utah, and boy, that was all there was to do for like a solid month was go to one fucking corn maze after another.
Corn maze, yeah. See, the thing about haunted houses, the ones that I've been to, it's like they push people like right in behind each other. So like I feel like you can't see what the other person is experiencing because that's how a lot of haunted houses are. Like so a person will wait and like you'll see what they about to do, so you're like more aware that something is about to happen. So it's not first, it's not like new because you're watching that shit happen.
Exactly.
You know. But I'm down with it.
I'm down. All right, so this is advertisement. If you are listening to this episode right now, and you're interested in going to a haunted house with me and EJ, then let's do it. Hit me on Instagram or something like that.
So this
You should try the hayride.
Hayride?
Yeah, where they put you on the hayride. They put you on like the hayride and they drop you off in the middle of nowhere and you have to find your way out. And y'all wouldn't do that? Oh, y'all scared like that?
It's not about being scared. It's just like I don't want to like not know where I'm at though.
Well, that's their part of the haunted house where they drop you off in the middle of nowhere and you have to find your way out. You gotta make it out.
Okay.
Which I used to dress up as kids for Halloween.
I was Storm last time I remember dressing up. Yeah.
Storm.
That's an old action
Marvel.
figure. Yeah.
Y'all niggas could dress up?
I was a pig, a cow one time.
Hey, EJ, you just had the mask.
Hey, nigga, if that, nigga, I think I had a basketball jersey. I really that bitch.
He want to be like Mike.
I was really like Mike, nigga. Calvin. I was Calvin, nigga.
You ain't lived.
Calvin Cambridge.
You ain't lived in no apartments until you see the little kids in the apartments walking around with just a mask on, bro.
Or no, and then you get the little semi-teenagers. They ain't got no clothes on. They just walking in. You know what? No clothes on. They ain't got no costumes on. They just walking in groups.
They got the uniform on, like
and got a pillowcase as a bag.
Yeah.
I seen that before. Yeah.
Oh, nigga
See,
be
you
having
ain't from the
Walmart
hood.
bags. Straight Walmart bags. Nigga, I don't even remember last time I had a container or some shit like that. Straight bags.
Hey, you know what? And this is not necessarily a serious moment, but it is something that I realized about myself. Remember how last podcast, we told the world that we used to rap and shit, and I said that I started rapping at 24. Right?
You remember when we used to rap?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that.
All right.
Did you come to the black party?
Nah. Nah.
Okay, but I've been dealing with ageism my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I've always felt like I was too old to be in certain crowds, and I realized where it came from. It came from Halloween when I was a kid, bro. I went to take one of my little brothers trick or treating. My mom was working overnight, and she called the house. She said, "Hey, make sure you take your little bro out to go trick or treating, right?" And I had to been like 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm walking through the apartments with my little brother. He got his costume on, and we knocked on this one door, and this guy answered the door, and he said, "I got some candy for him, but I ain't got no candy for your ass." I'm like, damn. He said, "You too big." I say, damn. And so I think from that point on, I've always kind of felt like, damn.
Bro, you thought about this shit, huh?
Yes. It's kind of my life. Yeah, like, damn, is that why I look at myself as too old to do certain shit all the time?
Because you stopped rapping when you was 24.
At 24.
That's young, though.
Exactly, yeah.
It was like, man, I'm
this dude's
I'm
40
pissed.
still going
I'm
strong.
too old. I'm not doing it.
Them niggas are too old. 40. 40-year-old rapper, he ain't made it yet? Yeah.
I mean, but when 2 Chainz get hot, bro? He was like in his high 30s.
See, my thing about it, okay, this is how I looked at it. At that time, 22, 23 or whatever, I was saying, if I don't make it by 24, then I'm done. Like, if you already got a deal or something like that in the works, then yeah, you cool. But if you still trying to get on at a certain age, it's like,
See, you stopped yourself too soon, though.
He really did.
You really did.
Well, y'all telling me, yeah. Y'all preaching to the choir. I know. Yeah, and you know who you got to thank for that? The dude knows apartments, man. I'm blaming him for that.
Wow.
He don't
Shout
know
out
how
to
much
that dude in the apartment.
he don't know how much he traumatized me, man.
No,
I was embarrassed as fuck.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I think when the last time I actually went trick or treating, bro? I don't know.
That was my last time.
I would imagine,
10
right?
years old, yeah.
Listen, when I came at the age where I can go buy the candy the next day half off, I'm good. I don't need to go trick or treat. I'm gonna buy.
Yeah, you actually can buy your own candy. Like I'm good.
No, seriously. I'm too old to be trick or treating anyway. But I'm just saying, I'll wait till even Valentine's Day. I wait till all that candy go on clearance, and I'll go rack up.
Racks on,
I mean,
racks
it's
on,
smart. You know, if you're a
Y'all don't
candy
do
person.
that.
I'm not a candy guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Derek. Appreciate you.
I mean, I might get a couple of Reese's and shit like that if they still on sale. You know what I'm saying? But because I fuck with Reese's. But yeah, that's it. But so we do have an email. I'm trying to see if we're gonna get in the email, if we're gonna dive into one of these topics because it was one topic that, well, not no topic. It was something that happened that I heard on the radio earlier, and I was like, nigga, what? So I was driving into work and I had to write that bitch down so I won't forget because the nigga would have forgot. So I guess we go ahead and dive into that, bro.
The email?
So, well, the situation that had happened. Okay. You know. So I'm pretty sure y'all heard all, if y'all did hear it, but always the pad company, you know what I'm saying? So they came out and said that they are taking away the Venus symbol from the pads because it's not relatable to everybody.
I don't know what any of that means.
I'm lost.
The Venus symbol away from the. I'm not even sure what the Venus symbol is or the pads. What are you talking about?
So
talking about like the
period shit.
The periods. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Let's just call it period.
What you mean it don't apply to everybody? Only women, real women, have periods.
Once again,
this
is facts.
Man. Listen.
So I guess I should read it how I wrote it down.
Please.
It says always is removing the Venus symbol. And the Venus symbol, you know, symbolize a woman. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
That's the circle with the arrow pointing down, right? Is that?
Yeah, and I think the guys is the one pointing right.
Yeah. No, it's pointing up, like when you have a boner, your dick points up. That's how.
So Venus is pointing up.
No, because that looks like a dick, but it's the one pointing down.
Okay,
this is the girl.
So yeah, always they're removing the Venus symbol from the padding. Okay. Of the tampons, the pads, or whatever, the shit that keeps the period juices together.
I don't know if it's the juices, but okay.
It's probably just the period stuff.
Are you afraid of saying menstrual fluid?
Fluids. Let's just say fluids.
Mother Nature.
They're removing that from all of the packaging because they did not want to exclude any other gender. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get y'all thoughts about that.
I think it's some BS because nobody knows what it's like to go through things as a woman other than someone that was born a woman. You know, we go through a lot when it comes to just the whole cycle of process, when it comes to even giving birth to having children and everything. You know, that's an honor, that's a reward. But for you to take that away from women to make it universal to those who want to identify as women, I think that's just like, I don't know. It's no point behind it. I don't know what men have a menstrual cycle. Who would you apply it to?
So go ahead, Josh.
I'd like to bring up a story that's completely unrelated, but I feel somehow is completely related to this.
Okay.
Did you see it happened like last week? Some dude won the women's world champion cycling track cycling. Yeah, some dude won it. And
this crazy.
It's the funniest thing in the world. Like this dude, right, is standing on the middle of this fucking podium, and there's two just sour-faced professional female athletes on either side of them that came in second and third. And this dude is like standing in the middle of them, like holding flowers, just being like, I worked so hard.
Yeah.
That's
who they're taking the Venus symbol away for.
Well, I mean, like,
that's crazy.
So it's not just towards like men.
Haven't you taken enough from these women? Let them have their circle and an arrow.
Okay.
Hold on now. We took enough from women. Hold on now. Let's keep this shit going straight now.
Follow women on today. No, seriously.
Yeah, but no, like towards the shit though. Like when I was listening to it on the radio, and some caller called in, and that was like, because you know it's all because of the LGBT
The alphabet game.
Yeah, you know, the X, Y, N, element of P, all that shit. So it was one person that said that, like, what are, you know, okay, so what about the women that's transgendered into men? You know what I'm saying? Like, they still have menstrual cycles, but they are men now, supposedly. You know, so like, I guess that was a good point if you're coming from the alphabet game, but I'm not. I mean, it doesn't make sense because, like she said, only women, and who like that woman that's trying to be a man, she's still a woman because she still has periods. She can take hormone medicine and shit like that, but she's still a woman.
So let me play devil's advocate real quick.
You good at that?
What does it change though? It's technically only women can still use it, right?
Right.
Only thing that's changing is they taking the little emblem off, right?
Right, but that's I guess it's like, I don't know if that's their symbol, but it's like solidified a woman.
See, I'm glad you said that. Who else is gonna use it though?
A woman.
Exactly.
You know?
Or a transgender that want to walk around with a pad on.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Kudos to you.
Can you imagine that? Girl, I gotta go here and change my pad. Like,
handle your
like,
business.
bitch, ain't you a nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. A bitch and a nigga. All right, never mind. That's probably. I'm gonna pass a couple niggas' head, but it's all right.
I don't see no point in it, but okay. Whatever.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like,
but they want to boost some revenue, some sales or something? Okay.
It's kind of like when I think it was Target that said that they was gonna remove like a boys and girls side and just put all the toys together. Like, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it because kids are still gonna go in and pick what they want. A girl's probably gonna pick a girl toy. A boy's probably gonna pick a boy toy. You know, so like at the end of the day, when it comes to the, I guess, bro, I'm still trying to learn stuff like the wings. Is that what we're talking about?
Right.
The boxes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So hold on, bro. So you're telling me you never went to the store and got your woman some stuff?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
But I always get a picture. I'm not gonna say I memorized.
Yeah, you gotta get the right ones.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Take a picture of that.
Yeah, I think I came. I think I walked away. I think I did it one time, and I came away with the equate kind.
Oh.
The equate is the Walmart kind.
You don't like those, Josh?
Equate.
and he wonders
Them
why
like,
he's
them
single.
like the prison ones or something.
Them hoes like a pack of baby white.
That's the great value version.
Yeah, that's a great value.
The model on the front of him wearing an orange jumpsuit.
Got the chicks from Orange is the New Black on there. Oh Lord.
But no, that is sad though how they're doing. What's in my opinion, and I'm not being biased or anything, but it's crazy how they're doing it because I even seen it with the Barbie doll. They now have the Barbie doll where you can make it a boy or a girl, so you can change it to where it can look like a boy or change it, dress it up, make it look like a girl.
So
it's a unisex doll.
they're putting dicks on the Barbie doll?
I was say, does it come with like a little detachable penis?
You
can
know
just
what? I didn't
decide
see that
which one
part. It
is?
just showed the part where it can wear a wig, it can wear a hat, it can wear a dress, it can wear pants, and it
put
looked
a
like a man.
mustache
It looked
on
like a
there?
man or a woman. It's versatile.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Man.
Look what our kids have to look forward to.
All right, let me play devil's advocate again.
Okay, go ahead.
I am as straight as they come. Okay, I am a heterosexual man. I love women. Been kissing them since I was 5. All right.
Damn. Who you was kissing at 5?
The little girls in my apartments.
Nigga at 5?
Yeah.
Everyone in apartments is trash.
Guess I'm gonna have to be watching Caleb soon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you better watch them, bro.
I just want to
Hey.
clarify. Like I've lived in apartments most of my life.
Yeah.
But okay, so everybody be up in arms about transgender stuff, like, but I'm wondering, like, why? Because if it doesn't affect you, what the fuck does it even matter?
I mean, like, to me, it doesn't affect you, but it affect everything around you, and it definitely affect your kids if you have it. You know what I'm saying? Because like your kids is growing up. You know what? At the job, it's a gay girl, and I'm not using no fucking letters because I don't even know. I don't know no letters to describe her, but she's a gay girl, dyke. I mean, I've been told that a bull dyke, I cannot say bull dyke. You know, like, you know, so I'm not gonna say that, but she's a gay girl, and she was like, I do not want to promote this upon my child because I feel like my child should be able to do whatever it is that they want to do. So I'm not gonna just be saying like this is okay or this like you need to do this, you need to do that. So if that's coming from a person that's a part of the alphabet gang, then what?
But why is it? How is it? Like, how's it being promoted to your child? Like, how does that affect your child?
I'll go.
Go.
I'll go. Okay. Here's why it's nonsense. Is because it's not real. It's made up and it's in your head. And how does it affect my children, right? That's how we're going, right? It's teaching my kid to see a fact, ignore it, and then supporting a fabrication and say, oh, we believe this is true because we decided. And it's like, dude, if you're gay, you're gay. You're kind of born that way. We figured that one out, right? But, like, to discredit, like, a biological fact and be like, I can identify as whatever. It's not that one particular thing matters. What matters is, okay, well, what's next? Mm-hmm. You're going to get me to fucking agree that your thing that you made up in your head is reality, and then I have to base my life and how I talk and how I act and the laws are going to be based around that thing that you made up. Okay, well, who's the next asshole in line who's going to come up with some horse shit that maybe doesn't have the best intentions? And he's going to say, well, this is how I feel, so this has to be the truth. Okay, well, then what's next? What's next?
But that's where you come in as the parent. You are the parent. You are the one who say, hey, son, hey, daughter, this is what a man is and this is what a woman is. There are also people who believe that they are this and they are that. You know what I'm saying? You have to approach it with the 2019 mindset. You can't raise your child like it's 1991.
You can't raise your kids how
you grew up. Smash Mouth and Nirvana for my kid.
Yeah. You can't raise your kid the same way you grew up thinking.
A lot of people are afraid of they teaching the shit in school. Like, no, I want my daughter to know about this now. I really do. I want her to be educated about this because, you know, like I can definitely teach what I teach at home. Like you got a son. My kid knew her ABCs before she went to school. She knew what 2 + 2 was before she went to school. So what I'm saying is it all starts at home anyway. So why are we afraid of what the world is gonna do?
I mean, but how much shit have you learned at the house and compare that to the shit that you learned outside of the house? Cause nigga, 70% of the shit I probably learned at the house. Well, 70% of the shit that I learned came from outside of the house. You know what I'm saying? For us experiencing and shit like that.
Well, it's just life.
You know, I mean,
That's
it
everybody,
is.
yeah.
But I agree with you for as having that conversation. But when shit is presented to be normalized, it's a conflict.
But that's where you come in at though, as the parent.
You know, I'm glad we on this topic. Let me go and just get this out. So when it comes to me, when it comes to the whole transgender and everything, it's not about me going against it and saying, oh, that's nasty or whatever the case may be. You just not going to force it on me and make me accept it. You can't do that to me. So I come from a background where fresh out of high school, I did have a girlfriend. So I did dabble. I was in the gay clubs. I was out having a ball and thought I was gay to where you could not tell me different, okay?
I remember that.
Yeah. I'm talking about rainbow tattoo stars on me and everything. So now it's like I go off my own personal conviction. I'm not talking to nobody and bashing them about what's right, what's wrong. I'm talking about from my own personal experience, how God handled me with it, and I'm going by what the words say. So when it come to that, putting that on the kids, you supposed to train the child in the way that they should go, right? And that's how it was for me. My mama raised me right. I straddled. I went my own way, but guess what? I can't right back. But it's just nowadays time where they're allowing boys to be Girl Scouts, and they just basically, let me just say it like this. My old pastor said it best this way. People are not looking at homosexuality like, oh, that's nasty. That's our immature mind frame. God is not pleased with it because it's not fruitful. It's not multiplying. It does not produce. So anything you rub up against you can't produce. He's not pleased with it. That's like y'all have a duo show together, but if y'all not producing, y'all not making nothing happen, nothing coming from it, it's not fruitful, then what is it? What's being done with it? Nothing. So that just goes like when it comes man, you can't produce from that. Woman, you can't produce from that. So it's sad that I feel like they're making us trying to become more accepting of it, even though we know the truth behind it.
Right.
So, but would it hurt us to be more accepting?
I mean, like you can acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it takes more energy to be upset with it all the time.
Well, then that's just like me saying it's okay for a pedophile to be a pedophile, for a murderer to be a murderer.
That's not a pedophile though.
I'm saying it's so. That's like you don't see them fight for their rights.
But you accept.
But that's what they put in their head.
No,
they said this is who they are, right?
No, being a pedophile is illegal.
Right. Well, hold on. Okay. So you made a good point. You made a good point. No, hold on. You made a good point. So society controls every fucking thing. So what if it was illegal to be gay? You would say the same shit that you just said against this about a pedophile that you would like a gay person. It's against the law for you to be a woman, but it's not. Like they made it natural.
Yeah,
like they made it okay.
Yeah. What if they allow 40-year-old men to mess with 5-year-old girls? What if that became the new norm?
Yeah.
I really can't mess with.
What if we were like the entire Middle East?
Yeah. But see, I can't really mess with hypotheticals right now because I don't know what I would be accepting to and avoiding.
But you're forced to accept it now. You know what I'm saying?
No. We're dealing with reality right now.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. You're forced. Like if you're
not forced to accept.
Yes, you are. They're making you forced to accept it.
Somebody put a gun to your head and say you have to accept this or I'm blowing your brains out.
But it's not.
No,
like
but
that,
in corporate America, don't say nothing sideways to your coworker who thinks he is a she.
But why would you say something sideways?
Let me give you my personal experience.
Just like, hey, bro, you're a dude, right?
Oh my gosh, she called me a dude.
It's just a joke, right?
I'm playing devil's advocate because I believe that both sides of the conversation need to be heard. And by no means I speak for that community, but I do kind of see an issue with everybody getting up in arms with it every time the situation pops up.
It's
like it don't seem fruitful.
Well, when I had a conversation with my best friend, it was a thing to where I went out with one of my homeboys because I still have friends that are homosexual. However, they do their thing, I do my thing, right? So he have a friend that's a transgender, and I was talking to my homegirl, and I didn't want to say, girl, she got titties, because if I said it like that, I'm thinking that she gonna like, this girl, you still on that gay shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah. I said, girl, he got titties. So when I got off the phone, because he had breast implants, when I got off the phone with her, that's when he corrected me. He said, I'm a she. My driver license says I'm a female. And he was in my car and basically not forced me, but basically tried to push me in that rim to where, no, you're going to acknowledge me as a woman or else. And I'm just like, you can't make me acknowledge you as a woman because you're not a woman. You don't go through the same things that I go through as a woman. So that's just like if somebody they want to identify with being African American, you don't know what it's like to be African American. So you can't make me. And that's like you want to change your driver's license and say, oh, I'm Indian or I'm this or I'm that. Right. You know, it's just respect the culture, respect the roots of where it comes from.
But it's not like that now.
But what Amber said, like that's where it starts. It's you're gonna address me as she or else, and she says or else what? Well, like that's the dangerous question, is right. What is the or else what? Like right now it's like, man, you're an asshole, but a year from now what's it gonna be? Like is it a crime? Is it a hate crime? Is it a misdemeanor? Is it a what?
That society promotes that.
No, because that's the crux of the whole thing. Because if some chick wants to dress up like a dude and be called Steve, like fucking fine. Like I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. But when the government starts getting involved and you start compelling speech, that's the whole reason Jordan Peterson is famous right now. Is because he said fuck all that. But it's when the government gets involved and starts compelling speech and making it a crime to say something that's true, like,
and that's exactly what it is now. It's like it's a crime for you to say.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah,
what
it's
like
social.
Because it's not.
It's not. But
it's a social crime now.
You get ridiculed. Like
exactly.
You get ridiculed. You can't. You got to speak a certain type of way on
Twitter. No. But that's what I'm saying though. You still saying forced though.
Yeah, but you are.
It's not.
You're not forced.
It's not yet, but it will be soon.
Okay, what do you think these publicists are doing when it comes to those people, those celebrities that make those comments about certain, genders and stuff, and then they make them go back and say, "I want to apologize. I didn't mean to say this. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean it this way. I didn't mean it that way."
Crucify them.
Yeah.
If you in the public eye, you have to speak a certain type of way. So that's what I mean when you're being forced.
Absolutely.
Because even if just like me and you, like it's nothing wrong with being gay. Like you be who the fuck you are. That I truly believe that. But if I'm I don't want my son to be gay. You know, like
I think that's what it boils down.
What?
to.
Hold on.
I'd be bummed.
Yeah.
Right, like I have nothing against.
That's it.
I have nothing against gay people. Like once again, like you be who you are.
I'd
Whatever
be
you
like,
have.
shit.
Josh, can you say? Let me get this shit out before I forget, man. I'm feeling a certain type of way. Like
Clearly,
I'm trying to get it out because I know I'm gonna forget because I'm finna take another sip. I really am. And look, a nigga did it. I was like, hold on.
you went ahead and took the sip. All right, fuck it.
I'm just gonna send your kid a bunch of He-Man dolls and make him listen to Adam Levine.
Fuck you, Josh. Adam Levine is cool. He ain't gay, is he?
Yeah, but he's like
He finna be.
he turns them.
But now, y'all, real talk, slow and surely, I'm gonna let you get to your point, EJ,
Yeah.
but slowly and surely, the government is making you minimize what you say when it comes to the identification of he or she, whatever the case may be. And I say that because
That's
even
compelled
in
speech.
church, you have some mega churches that cannot talk about homosexuality. They can't preach against. They can't do none of that. Why? Because they want that government funding, that nonprofit, that 501c3. They want those write-offs. And if they talk about that kind of stuff and go against that, they won't get none of that funding. They won't get none of that money. So that's why you have people that's hush-hush about it and don't talk about it no more.
Yeah.
So they're doing it by taking money away from you. They're doing it in a way to where either you're going to say this or say that. That's like they can come on y'all show if y'all have a nonprofit or something and say, okay, well, either you can't say this, you can't say that. These are your stipulations. So
They're
what y'all going
censoring
to do,
certain shit.
you have to be remaining content of who you are and in content of your, be in control of your own content. That's like with me. I know I'm not going to get invited everywhere. And that includes in the Christian community because it is a lot of homosexuality, homosexuals that's in the industry. It's a lot of stuff that I've seen. No, I know God ain't pleased with it. And he probably not pleased with a lot of that's in my life, you know. But what I'm saying to say is that it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and before you know it, it might not be the full reality of right now, but it's going to be sooner than later.
I totally agree with that. And to my point is, I don't want my son to be gay. Hold on, man. Let me
That should be the topic of the show. I don't want my son to be gay.
Let me get this shit out, bro. Hold on, because the letters is coming from me right now, bro. Hold on, let me get this shit out.
The letters.
The letters.
The thing is, if my daughter's gay, I'll be like, it's just a face. It's just a face.
Hey, a lot of times that is, but no, like I have nothing against.
Bro, you better get it out.
I'm
bro.
trying to, nigga. If y'all shut up,
Ain't nobody saying nothing. Go, nigga.
now. Y'all good.
Please say what you gotta say.
No,
So much fun just interrupting him for sport.
Look at that. You know what? I'm done.
Why you don't want
I can't.
So you'll be offended if your son was gay.
Well, hold on. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to speak this shit, man. This red ass dude over here. I'm trying to get my shit out, Josh. But no, like I have nothing against any of the letters. You know what I'm saying? Capital, lowercase. You know what I'm saying? Cursive.
I feel you.
Nigga, we get taken off.
Bye, Spotify.
But now, like real talk, I have nothing against anybody, bro. Like, be who the fuck you are. But if it's up to me, I don't want my son to be gay. You know, right? Like any heterosexual guy, he doesn't want his son to be gay. But that doesn't mean I have anything against anybody else. So, but it's like I can't go out and say that if I'm in the public side, right? If I'm doing media, if I'm an actor or whatever the case may be, I can't say that, even though that's what I agree with. So even if you agree with something, you have to watch what the fuck you say because it's making it it's unacceptable for you to say certain shit, even if that's how you feel.
So okay, Josh, I sound a little different in here. I'm not sure what.
Rest in peace to freedom of speech.
Who
Huh?
went outside? It ain't no
Okay,
damn.
perfect.
It's never
Oh,
been
that's
freedom of speech, man.
Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is yes, and I agree with you guys. I'm playing devil's advocate, like I said. But if it's something that you really believe in, right? Then why bend?
Because it's like you have to. If you wanna do the same shit that you're doing, you have to be more like accepting and watch what the fuck you say, because like even now, like
You have to though.
you have to. Cause all right, so if we get sponsored, right? Let's just say we get sponsored by Dr. Pepper, right? Dr. Pepper say,
Yeah, thank
I
you,
don't
Josh.
see a goddamn dollar from Dr. Pepper.
if Dr. Pepper like, hey, we giving y'all $2,000 an episode, right?
Okay. Ooh, that'd be nice.
Say, listen, I'm gonna be the videographer by there.
We started recording 10 episodes a day.
I'm gonna go to part time on my job.
Listen, okay.
Hey, that is $1,000 each. Hey, did you get that?
Whoa!
Get that, D-Rick. D-Rick, please tell me you got that, bro.
Right there.
I want my regular chair back.
All right, but no, if
Go
Dr.
ahead.
Pepper said that, you know, that we'll give y'all
Crying.
$2,000 an episode, right?
Right.
But you can't say certain shit. You can't speak on the letters. You can't speak on basketball, right?
Okay.
We don't really talk about basketball anyway, but like if that was like one of our, we probably talk about it every other episode, but y'all can't talk about no basketball. Even though you want to talk about basketball, it's feel like you feel like you okay to talk about basketball, but you can't do that because of the sponsorship. It's bringing you money. So what are you gonna do? You gonna drop this $2,000 an episode, or you gonna bend this way?
Yes. Bye bye, Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
We don't
So
fuck
you gonna
with you.
stand firm on your
Yeah,
content? Yeah, be in
absolutely.
control of your content. Yeah.
The fuck ever.
Hold
I'll
on.
never say the word basketball again.
I'm gonna say, hold on, nigga. You got a co-host.
With a son, that he don't want to be gay.
Yo, we would that'd be a true testament of where the show gonna go.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a fan of somebody coming, especially when it's your platform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's your platform, you dictate what goes on over there. So all I'm saying is, yeah, like, so if your employer says, hey, we kind of just want you to just call that man a woman now, that's their company. You have the option to leave if you need to. You can't just say, well, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do and y'all going to pay me for it.
Right.
That's their company. I actually, and maybe I have a different view on this because I actually worked at a spot. I'm not gonna say where it was, and I'm gonna bleep out the names too. But when we
Was it
first
Dr. Pepper?
when we first met this guy, his name was
Scissor?
Okay. Hispanic male, all man, everything.
Can
right?
I guess what his name turned
Caitlyn
into?
Jenner.
Oh, let's
No.
Hold on, yeah, let's
guess
do
his
it.
girl name.
Hold on,
Let's guess his girl name.
Josh, go first.
Shit. I don't know.
You close.
Oh no.
Cecilia.
You close too.
Sizzle.
Wait. What was
SZA.
what was his boy name?
Oh, it's his.
How about
Well, oh, you know, initially when I said you was close, I thought you were saying names that start with an S. I'm sorry.
Oh, it starts with an S.
Yeah.
Selena?
Sydney.
No, it was
Serena.
Cinderella.
Ah.
So
First. Look at that.
But check this out. I remember seeing Saucy change from a man to what we would say looks like a woman.
He got his surgery like
Yeah, like, and he was doing it in
income tax by income tax.
He was doing it in installments.
Yeah.
Like 1 week we saw him with a flat chest.
He had
Next
that
week
quad pay, huh?
we saw
That nigga taking out his 401k
After
and
pay.
shit,
we
getting taxed and shit.
We saw him with breasts, and then his facial features changed, and he had this permanent lipstick on his face. So like I seen him go from A to Z. Now when I met him, we was cool, super cool. That didn't turn off when he turned into evil. It didn't at all. So, but I remember being stern and say, "I never call somebody else by this, and I never do this, I never do that." But when he said, "Yo, I just, I appreciate if you guys just call me faithful at this point," I like, all right, bet.
Because that's I mean that's not that hard to do.
A relationship was established though.
Yeah, like that's not that hard to do. Like but that's out of respect. Like if you want to be called something, then I don't have no problem doing that. Like if Mark want to be, what's a gay name? If Mark want to be,
What's a gay name?
Marquisha.
That's actually a good one.
Every name is a gay name if the person's
thank you,
gay.
John.
Listen.
You met a gay Bruce.
I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
And I asked this because I had an author that was on my show that wrote a book, My Children Are Gay, but They're Still My Blessing. Because she have 3 children. I believe it's like 3 of them. They're 2 or 3. They live a homosexual lifestyle, right? So I asked her if one of them got married, would she go to the wedding? Because she's Christian. So I would like to know if not saying your son gonna be gay or nothing like that, but if one of your children were gay and they were getting married to the same sex, would y'all go to the wedding?
It's my child?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my child.
Is there an open bar?
Yeah, I'm in there like swimwear.
You in there like swimwear?
Yeah, that's my child. Like, I don't, like, I love I don't want my son to be gay if it was my choice. But if somehow my son end up being gay, that's my fucking son. I'ma love that nigga.
Right.
Bro,
You know?
and here's the thing, man. Like, it's love, bro. Like they two people love each other. So fucking celebrate that. I don't care. Like when I really start taking off all these damn bricks of all this shit that was weighing me down, like, oh no, I'm never going to a gay wedding, and man, dog, I'm telling you, it's such more free. It's so free, bro, to just say, all right, cool.
The question is, like, where's the line? So, like, imagine if your daughter, because you got daughters, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine if was and your daughter were around the same age, and they were about to step into an MMA ring together. Like, your daughter got into fighting, and then Sophia steps in, and she wants to compete as a woman, and then Sophia's about to beat the fuck out of your daughter because she's a man. You know it. Like, are you still calling her being like, hey, got the shit?
I agree with the line. What you saying? A line does have to be drawn, because I wasn't cool with guys walking to men's restrooms and saying just because I'm a woman I can go in there. Like, no, hold on, my 6-year-old is in there.
Right.
Come on out, bro.
Right.
But
you got what I got.
It's they're making it the norm now.
They have that now.
Yeah, like that. It's in schools.
Yeah,
it's everywhere. So like, you have to be okay with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you there. All the other shit, like, I think you can be a little bit more like, okay, cool.
Dude, she's safe until he wants to beat the fuck out of my daughter.
Yeah. And then, even then, I'm going to talk to my daughter like, yo, you really want to do this? Like, yeah, Dad, I'm going to go for it.
Or Sarah,
go
get your paper.
She can't compete against, like, just because.
Wait, so if your son want to be a Girl Scout, you okay with that?
Nigga, fuck no.
Because you know they can do that.
They can do that, but no, like, nigga, like.
But
no.
where's the line at?
But I'm just if my son like, hey, Dad, I want to be a Girl Scout. I ain't gonna beat that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna beat him up.
Hold on.
Hold on, we having 2 conversations.
If he can get them shortbreads on discount.
Use them lemonades. Look.
I'll be there with him at Didi's discounts, going like, that doesn't fit on you.
He said Didi's discounts. Oh, you wrong for that one.
Hey, Josh, they be in front of City Trends, bro.
See,
that's fucked up. But no, like, if my son, like, if he come to me like now, he's 5 years old, he'd be like, hey, Dad, I want to be a Girl Scout. Nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? First off, because I'm not sure where the fuck he's getting it from, and I'm not even sure if he fully understands Girl Scouts between the Boy Scouts and shit like that. So it's definitely a no. But if he gets to a certain age, like he passed fucking 18 and he come out, you know what I'm saying, out the closet or out of fucking Macy's, you know what I'm saying, that's a big ass closet. I don't know if y'all got that. Anyway, that's my son. I'm gonna be like, you know what, you're not fucking welcome here. No, what the fuck that look like? That don't even make sense to me, because that's my son. That's unconditional love, and he is free to be whoever the fuck he want to be. But for as now, like, no, if I have any control of it, no, nigga, you gonna be a Boy Scout. Or I don't even want the nigga in the Boy Scout. They fucking niggas. You know what I'm saying? But that is true. Y'all want to get to that topic?
Yeah, we can move. Go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna say that when I was in that lifestyle, I had my family. They loved me. However, I couldn't force it on them to accept it. But they loved me for me. But it wasn't for them to accept the decisions that I was making. But they didn't stop loving me for me. So I think that's important to make sure that you love that person, because you never know when they come out of it. They can always appreciate you for still being by their side throughout the whole time. Because I had homegirls that was like, as long as you don't look at me like that or this or that, and I'm just like, first of all, I like girls who look like dudes. You know, that lets me know that I really like men. You know,
I would have been scissored your ass. You know what I'm saying?
I've always been a fan of the lipstick lesbians. To be honest.
What is that?
What's a lipstick lesbian?
It's probably like 2 girly girls together, right?
No, lipstick lesbian. Like, really? Come on.
Ain't this?
Is that can't be just like a white lesbian thing? Because we came to
the conclusion.
We're drilling down pretty specific.
Lipstick lesbian. That sounds like 2 femmes, like 2 girly girls.
No, I used to live in Idaho.
How long was he in Utah?
Yeah, like I lived in Idaho for a long time, and like for like 6 years, my roommate, we lived in an apartment together. Like she was a lesbian, and she was like she dressed like an LA cholo. She was one of those kind
So
of.
she was a stud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she would bring back the finest bitches, and I'd be like, dude, are you sure they're 100% gay? And she's like, yeah, they're 100% gay, bro. And I'd be like, God damn it. It's like, you bring home the nicest looking women.
A lot of them don't be.
And she's like, she just told me, like, yeah, I'm into lipstick lesbians. And just meaning, like, yeah, like you said, like, they look girly, you know?
They gay.
Okay.
Like
versus the chapstick lesbians.
Them bitches going through a phase.
What we call it over here is fish. Ain't that the fish?
Yeah.
But she described
films,
herself as a chapstick lesbian versus a lipstick lesbian.
Oh, they coming out with it like all type of shit now.
Yeah.
But man, I lived with her for like 5 or 6 years, and holy shit, I've never seen anyone pull consistently hot women for just one after another. Like, it was insane.
Oh, she a bartender or something? Or she just had a regular
No,
job?
dude, she just fucking told those bitches what to do,
Bro.
and they loved it.
She was on her pimp stuff.
We show. I guess that's why, because we can't tell a bitch what to do over here. You know what I'm saying? Man can't tell a woman what to do.
It's amazing.
Come over and suck this dick. Yeah. Now.
Who I know I should have prayed before I got up in here.
I said suck it now, bitch.
What you say? That nigga said now.
Oh man.
Fucking like it.
We going to jail, niggas. Hey,
Let's move on.
Hey, we got an email though.
Let's do it, brother. That was a good topic, man. It was a conversation that needed to be had.
Yeah, we spent about 35 minutes.
50. Try 50.
50?
50.
Yes.
Damn. All right. We got an email for Megan. So this topic it says that, would you sign a prenup? All right. I'm presenting this question to you with the idea that you're marrying someone who's like-minded with their finances. If they have their own businesses, properties, assets, etc., before marrying you, and they present you with the prenup, will you sign? Would it be questionable for you in regards to the love you share with them, or how you'll be presented by people outside of the marriage? And I can read it again, you know what I'm saying, because I'm always good with a second go around. You know what I'm saying?
That was a warm up. All right, go ahead. You don't have to.
So basically, would you get a prenup?
Basically.
Yeah, and like, I guess, how would you feel about signing it? And how will it be? Will it look? I guess I'm guessing that's what it sounds like. How it looks if you sign a prenup from both sides.
I mean, at this point in my life, I'm divorced. I went through a few heartbreaks, so I'll probably be with it right about now because I invested a lot. I held it down quite a bit to where now I'm ready to walk out with what's mine in case somebody want to switch up on me. But I can see how it can look as far as in a negative way. The con to it is the fact that you already looking at it like we're gonna come in this thing and separate. We're not gonna.
If you sign a prenup, right?
Right. It's like we planning to break up. Basically, we putting that in the atmosphere, right?
No.
Right. No. Yes.
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 Right.
You putting that in the atmosphere.
If you sign a prenup, you're saying that the money's more important than the other person. That's all you're saying.
I think you're just being real.
I mean,
This might not work out.
But think about the vows though. To death do us part. For better or for worse. So if I'll let go out the window when you sign a prenup, basically.
Right. So pretty much you have the option to ask you or to say like you love your money more than me.
Yeah, if your marriage vows are going to be like, I'm going to love you for the next 3 to 5 years, the end, then yeah, let's sign a prenup. But, you know.
And I feel like that's how it should be. Like you should ask like, hey, you want to get married, you know what I'm saying, like 3 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Come 6, we'll see where we still at. We can do like a 2 years or we can do the whole 10. What you want to do?
Yeah, you want to renew the lease or get out of here.
Because this is the thing. When you sign a prenup, what about the investments I helped you in your business? What if I helped you with your investment, with your business, whatever you got going on, real estate, whatever the case may be? What about that? I lose that because it's yours, right?
So okay. So like, what is? coming from a woman, like what is help? If I have my own company, right? So what are you doing to invest in that? Like,
meaning that if I'm funding
you watching the kids?
No,
you know
I'm investing money, financial. I'm helping you I'm helping you from the ground up. So if I'm doing all the leg work behind it, for instance, I'm helping you with your trademark, I'm helping you with your LLC, I'm helping you with your business plan. I'm up here establishing the meetings. I'm doing this. I'm doing all the leg work to help get it off the ground so that you can focus on your content. Then where did they leave me at? Once we get a divorce and that's all you. Oh, that's your business. That's your empire over there.
Then that means you should never sign an LLC. You should sign a partnership. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying it's yours.
It's yours, but if I'm doing a lot of leg work, then you shouldn't get an LLC because that LLC belong to you. We should get something.
Man, think about Waiting to Exhale when Bernadine, she helped that man come up all those years just for him to leave her.
Hey, we didn't see that shit though. But I didn't see her doing that.
But she said it in the storyline that she helped him. She worked her ass off. Don't get me started. She worked her butt off.
She said. She said.
But okay, let's just say, for example, that it is true. She did.
It might be, but
and guess what? You get a divorce, and now she's stuck waiting to see what he can do for her, when it comes to the spousal income, whatever the case may be. I had to pay my ex-husband.
He gave up. Damn.
Yeah, that was cold. Don't talk about that. Look,
the system works.
Listen,
that nigga won. Nigga.
Go mid.
Nigga, that shit hard to do.
Because I was the one that had the
wrong audience for sympathy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, like seriously. So I'm saying, like, that's why I'm like, at this point, I seen where somebody posted that said, I'm not next man I hold down, it's gonna be underwater. Basically, she ain't holding nobody else down. Yeah.
Damn.
No, for real. Because women, we hold it down.
Hey, it's cheaper that way.
And it is no fingerprints, nigga.
No, we do. We really do. I feel like a lot of times women don't get the credit that they deserve, especially when your heart is pure in it. And it's unfortunate when you get ripped off in the end. So,
but hold on, Amber. Like, cause I really want to go back to this Bernadine shit. I know, but we didn't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
that was before the movie started.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they make a what they call it shit, an intro or some shit like towards
a prequel.
Yeah, you know, but like was she doing it out of love? Because if you're doing something out of love, like a return shouldn't even fucking matter, right? Because you did it out of love. So, well, I know, but let me go and get this shit out. But if you're doing it out of love, you're not trying to recuperate from what you're doing because you're doing it because you love that person. You want that person to succeed. So, what would you really want back, or was you really doing it out of love in the first place?
No, it's a different. You can't mix business and pleasure. Helping somebody out of love, that's cool. But you ain't finna leave me dry in the end, and you all the way up here, and you gonna leave me down here. Like, if I didn't help you get up here, you got me messed up.
He gave her the house.
Forget the house. Give me them M's.
Them M's.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch,
I don't think it was no M's though, but yeah. I'm just saying, pay. I feel like you should pay what's owed to you.
I'm with you. I mean,
okay, so you mean to tell me that if you helped a woman get her beauty business started, okay, imagine if you was married to Black China.
What's she doing?
Oh, right, and she got her own.
Can we pick somebody else?
Okay.
I would never marry Black China.
Just not so. Okay, let's.
Portia Williams.
Okay, Portia Williams. You helped her establish her career.
That's easy.
You for real. You helped her get her established, and get to where she's at, and then y'all get a divorce, and then you back at square one when y'all met each other, and she up here, she good. You helped her get there. You helped her elevate. So you don't think you deserve anything?
No, I don't care. And I think that answer is different for women. Don't get me wrong, because I think a lot of guys don't mind starting at zero. Like, fuck it, I can go get it on my own. I did it before I met you.
Now, I know some thirsty dudes out there that'll come after everything you got. Trust me, I ran across them.
Was it Mary J. Blige's husband? Go men go.
Hey, that nigga winning. He ain't got to do nothing.
That nigga won, bro.
That nigga ain't got to do nothing.
When she said Portia Williams, I was thinking like, yeah, TJ, you're driving her to tennis practice every day. I'm like, wait a second, that's the
she
wrong
got
Williams.
She got another video shoot.
This ain't that Portia. Nah, okay, now I will say this. Like, I do I don't know if we're talking about prenup or just spousal support.
We're talking about prenups.
I know we are, but it kind of seemed like the conversation's going towards spousal support as well. But it seems that I'll put it like this: I'm not cool with somebody just walking away with
all my
with zero.
Yeah.
Especially if we started at zero together.
And if you like truly love that person, you wouldn't want that person to do bad in the first place.
Well,
I
guess that's the part of the divorce. I guess they don't really truly love each other no more.
But I mean, let's talk actual like facts about prenuptial agreements. Like the marriage law. I mean, I don't want to get all fucking legal here, but like I did a lot of research on this back in the day. If you both start from zero, you're gonna split it regardless.
Exactly.
Like that's the law. Like the only time a prenuptial, like a pre-marriage agreement comes into effect is when one party enters into the marriage with significantly higher assets than the other person.
I'm glad you defined that.
Like that's the only time it actually matters, because if you both start from zero or if you're both loaded, it doesn't fucking matter. You're both gonna get half.
Yeah, white people made up.
That.
White people came up with prenup, so that's why.
Yeah, I mean, like if you, we did.
Josh tired of the white jokes. I'm sorry, they gonna flow, bro.
Hey, I'm not mad that you say that we made up all the good stuff. It's fine.
No,
you guys can have hip hop. Like we'll
we still got that fried chicken recipe though.
We'll take technology.
No, bro.
Hey.
No,
Paladine.
But no, it's only like if I have $10 million and some thirsty bitch wants to get married. Okay, well we're probably gonna talk about a prenup.
But why you? But I don't know.
So let's attack it from that angle. And that angle, okay. So if I'm already Jeff Bezos with the money, you know what I'm saying, and we get married.
Look what happened with his wife. They started from nothing, and that bitch got $78 billion.
She got more than him.
Who, Michael Jackson? I mean Michael Jordan.
No, the nigga from that's Amazon, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
She got $78 billion for getting her nails done.
But what sense does that make though? Like you said, if they both started from fucking nothing,
dude, that's the deal. You are one entity when you're married, and like as far as the law is concerned,
he didn't sign a prenup, right?
No, all of those assets were accrued while they were one entity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make $1 million off this shit, baby. He didn't think that bitch was just gonna be like, nigga, she got 70-something billion.
All right, so here's the thing. Like when it comes to like if I'm already on top, and you come in and you decide you're not gonna work, you know, all this, et cetera, like I gotta feel that you just in for the security now. So you come in with what you leave. I mean, you leave with what you came with.
Okay, well that's different. For instance, if I married an athlete or somebody that was already well off and established, then for one, I like my own money. Because I don't want nobody to feel like they can control me with their money. Right. So I'm going to go at it. I'm going to grind. I'm going to do me and get what I need to do for me. So when it comes to you having your own, then, okay, that's yours. Because I'm going to get mine regardless. Yeah, I would be up to signing the prenup. It's okay.
Yeah. And Josh, I'm glad you reminded of that because the prenup does come into play when one person does have the money. And also, going based off what Jeff Bezos suffered through. There's a movie, one of my top 10 favorite movies, man, A Bronx Tale. Y'all ever seen A Bronx Tale?
Bronx Tale.
It's a dope movie, man. But in one scene of the movie, like it's about the mafia, basically. This one kid, he's probably like 16 years old. He goes chasing after this one guy, and one of the head mafia guys say, "Hey, man, why you chasing that dude?" Dude says, "He owes me $20." He was like, "Well, don't worry about that. You just paid him $20 to leave your life." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like he did you a favor. So that when it comes
to Tiger Woods,
it's about perspective, man. Like Jeff Bezos was probably having $70 billion worth of problems with his wife. It was probably like for somebody to say, "I'm gonna divorce you," it must be worth it. It must be worth it for me to get my peace and my sanity back. Yeah. And I know I'm gonna lose this much money. Yeah. It must be worth it. Get the fuck out that relationship.
Can you imagine being a $78 billion cunt?
Man, she ain't got to do nothing for the rest of her life. She pays for her grandkids.
I'm sure she wasn't even doing nothing before then.
Well, she did help, didn't she, Josh? I think she.
I mean, like,
I heard she.
Well, look.
She worked for him.
Listen. You cannot. You can't fucking sell tamales out of your trunk unless you have a safe and supportive environment at home, and that is built by the person who stays at home. like man or wife, the person who's at home constructs and maintains that environment. And like if Jeff Bezos had a shit, hostile, and like uncared for home environment, he never would have been successful. So I mean, yeah, she had her part on $78 billion. I don't know about that. Like,
So she deserve it. You agree that she deserve it?
yeah, I mean
something. Yeah.
I mean, like,
He said,
I mean,
said
she
it's not
should-
78 billion.
Because
Like-
she got more than him, right? I mean, the company is his, but
I mean, like around when it all came down to it, at
shouldn't
that
be
time
half,
that they
bro.
filed for divorce, it came out to about half.
But it shouldn't be like half.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
she's not going
bro.
to get half of the rockets that are going to Mars. So you know, whatever.
that was a
Man.
cool topic. I don't know if we answered that right.
Fuck that. Hoe.
I'm cool with the prenup.
He
Put it like
say,
that.
you know what? EJ is salty today for you saying forget about the prenup and then you want your son to be gay.
Son
You
can't
just
be gay.
own.
I'm just saying, bro. Like you gonna get $78 billion, bro. Like okay, so like if she got 78 million, all right, cool. I got a multi-billion-dollar company, bro. But she getting billions. How many motherfucking billionaires is there in the world? And she's one of them from just being this nigga wife
Yeah.
or this Caucasian
Look,
wife.
Hey, as said, and I hate this fact, but she won.
She paid her dues.
No, she won.
Hey, we got
Shit.
Mary J. Blige husband.
She came through and finessed the system.
We got
Hey,
Mary J. Blige
there's-
husband and the women got her.
There's
The women.
there's chicks who took out a payday loan on their car to finance a mixtape. Like they just lost.
Today.
But like,
Somebody did that today, I'm sure.
You know what? He ain't lying because I was watching Rhythm and Flow and they. So yeah, somebody out there for is grinding hard
But then
with no
there's-
money.
but then there's someone who's cooking dinner for Jeff Bezos. You know.
Doing shit that you supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Inside of marriage.
But you know what? When you got billions, you really can't lose at that point.
You can't. It's only up.
You know,
from
you're
there.
like, yeah, give a 78 billion. Fuck it. Get me out of here.
'Cause I'm sure he got some more stashed off somewhere else anyway. If he was smart,
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
he still.
I wanted to
salty about
talk about Joker, the movie.
you saw it, EJ?
I saw it.
Okay, y'all can talk about the number to restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Amber, have you saw it?
I have not saw the Joker.
all I-
Hold on, John. Hold on. Do you want to see
I
it?
was gonna ask her a question.
Oh.
Okay.
Y'all got free tickets?
We don't work for Cinemax. We
I
ain't got
thought
that.
maybe at the
We
hookup.
ain't got that sponsorship yet. You know what I'm saying?
Can I talk now?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I just want to make sure that anybody that that hasn't seen
No, I hadn't seen the Joker
I'm not
yet.
gonna spoil it for you by telling you the end, which goes like this. No, just kidding. No, but the only thing I wanted to bring up about the Joker was that I remember seeing on Twitter, people were saying I walked out of Joker for glorifying violence. They said specifically glorifying gun violence, and there was it was like trending on Twitter for a day that people were walking out of the movie, and I was like, whoa, this movie's got to be good.
So you had to go see it.
Yeah, because like
Right.
all these little pussies were like, I walked out of the movie, and I was like, oh sweet. It was the same exact thing with like Dave Chappelle's last special. People were like, skip it, it's terrible. And then like that Vice article that said skip Dave Chappelle's special, which caused everybody in the
go
world
see
to
it?
go see it.
Yeah.
Same effect. And I went to go see it, and I kept waiting for the part where it was.
Come on.
I just got an important message, all right? But there was a... God damn it. I was waiting for it to get like, okay, here it is. It's gotta heat up. It's gonna heat up. Where is it? What's gonna make these little pussies walk out?
And it was nothing.
Nothing.
Right. So
Nothing.
I went to go see the Joker, and it was a cool movie. It gave a real backstory on how the Joker became who he was. But another interesting fact was, a lot of people was upset about the Joker movie because the dude that played the Joker, he's a pedophile, or he was a registered pedophile, and he has a major role in a movie, and it's okay. So
How long ago are we talking?
I don't know.
Because some people have a past.
You okay?
know?
You okay, bro?
Kick the trash can.
You said what?
I say, because, some people have a past, and that's their past, and I feel like sometimes you can't, people already feel like they, in their own mind, they can't escape their past. But when you have people that hold your past against you to where you can't move forward in life, I think that's not fair. Because if we can be truthful, we are a lot of things that's never been put on record and that's never been put on paper. We've done a lot of things that could have put us in places that were not probably like that, but still, I could be,
I don't want this year to be tough.
But I'm saying, how long ago was that? I mean, I'm not saying that, God gives grace and he forgives, But so you trying to say that because he made that mistake in his life before that he don't deserve to have a leading role in the movie?
But that's big though. I mean, but like it's like certain shit. So it excuse me. Is it certain shit that you feel like a person should not be forgiven for?
No, because no. I feel like we all need forgiveness. So I feel like you can't hold stipulation on what you're gonna forgive somebody for and what you're not gonna forgive them for. And ultimately, that's not even on us. It's God.
Are we still talking about Joker?
Yeah, because he's saying that the leading role, the actor,
the dude that played the
Joker.
leading role was he was a pedophile.
A pedophile, like probably registered sex offender.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'm asking, how long ago was it? And then not only that, so we're not forgiving to where he's not able to create a better opportunity. Maybe he went through something in his life. We don't even know the backstory behind it. And I say that because I watched a YouTube video where a girl, she had a story about having HIV. Just initially thinking, okay, you can think, maybe she was sleeping around, she was a hoe, she was out there, right? No, wrong. Her mom passed it to her during birth. So, but you see what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know the backstory. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, but like, can it really be a backstory where the nigga fucking like having sex with a underage child? You know what I'm saying? Is that really a backstory?
It could have been a situation where she lied about her age or something.
Yeah, but
EJ ain't forgiving.
Go ahead. Not tonight, nigga. I'm beefing with every motherfucking body.
I want to name that the show so bad.
What?
I'm beefing with every motherfucking body.
And I don't want my son to be gay.
Who does though? Yeah, nigga, fuck it. Go ahead. Fucking nigga ass.
Bro, it's even gay people. It's like, nah, you don't want this life, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Listen.
That's why I brought up the chick from the job, bro. Like, it's like, nah, like, I'm not gonna force this on my child. I want my son to be gay or a child to be gay if that's what they want to do. But I'm not gonna tell that person what to do.
So we were talking about forgiveness when I came back.
I know. Yeah, we kind of like dabble back into the.
How do you feel about that, TJ? About the leading actor, for Joker being allegedly a registered sex offender?
Okay, so this, which means he did some jail time for it, right?
Yeah,
he already did his jail time for it. Then
it's cool to go.
What the law says is what we're gonna abide by. If he's out and free now, then
so what you're saying is like the law, because you said the same thing with for as the letters earlier. Why you keep laughing when I say that?
The F-Bin gang go hard.
Didn't I call the letters?
The letters.
First is colors. They took the rainbow. Now you gotta take the letters too. The alphabet.
God, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, they taking everything, bro. Oh, Lord. But anyway,
help us.
But you're saying I go by the law?
Nigga, I appreciate you because you saw me hit the table, and when I do that, I really forget.
You was thinking.
I really. The letters, that's the group. That's the group. I don't know what I was gonna say before that.
There goes iHeartRadio.
But the letters not the group.
They are, bro.
Oh, so y'all got code words that y'all use instead of okay.
No. What's the actuality?
I'm just asking. I thought it was better this way, so I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I thought it was the letters. I thought everybody was cool with the letters. Anyway,
what you about to say about the law? Me abiding by
law?
You
nigga, thank you. That's what I needed right there. But no, because like you said the same thing for us, like the law with the with the letters. That's where I was going with that. And the same thing now. So it's like whatever the law says, you good with it. Like you have to go by it, right? Even if you don't agree with it or you necessarily do agree with it, it don't matter what you feel. If the law says it, then that's what it is.
Right. I think that's the only way you win. When you play by the rules, that's why I was so upset with Philando Castile getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Because he played by the rules and he still got killed. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he had a unregistered gun you know what I'm saying, they got a couple bodies on it, and then they shot and killed him. He didn't pull it out, but they just shot and killed him. I still be like, damn, that's fucked up. But then the gun was unregistered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you didn't play it by the rules. But when you play it by the rules, that's the only way you win and kick their ass in court.
But just
You know
like
what I'm
you said, he played by the rules and still look what happened.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's unfortunate. I said I was pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my cousin, man. I found that out, bro.
They got the same last name.
Yeah.
And they got the
R.I.P.
same
Philando.
blood, you know.
But that, like I said,
They're
so
both Mexicans.
Spanish.
I can't.
But nah, so when it comes to, I guess I hadn't saw it, but you know the last movie I went to go see?
Precious.
Rush Hour.
Black Panther. That was the last time I was at the movies.
Wakanda forever.
I ain't been to the movies since.
I ain't think you went to
I'm
go
still
see
waiting to
that.
go see Lion King.
Oh, was it whichever one came last? Was it Proud Mary or?
That's on Netflix, ain't it? Or
Proud
Starz?
Mary.
Yeah.
Nigga, you went to go see Proud Mary?
I went to go see Proud Mary.
Nigga, is that with Gabrielle? You
No,
know?
that's what
Taraji
Taraji.
P.
Oh,
Yeah.
they both the same.
Shut up.
All right, man. I don't know what I was about to say, man, but let's
It's
move
cool.
on, bro. We already an hour plus in.
We can get it. What, you ready for this or that?
Hold on. Let's
we
go
got
ahead and
another one.
let's show somebody some love. Let's go ahead and read that question we got on Instagram.
Oh, for Charles? Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
It's
All right, so we got a question from a listener. Salute to this listener. It says, "What's the difference between being nice and minding your own business?" A question I'd like to hear you guys weigh in on. So, what's the difference between being nice and minding your own business? I'm not sure there's a difference in that though. All right.
I'm sure he meant to like worded it a little different. Nice and minding
Yeah, I'm probably
your
reading
business.
it wrong.
You been drinking? Oh,
I thought I read that well.
I thought you said I'm probably reading it wrong. Let me.
What's the difference between being nice and minding your business?
That's exactly how
The
you
way
put
it's
it.
spelled? I don't know.
All right, so let me say this real quick. I do have an opinion about minding your business. I hear a lot of people say, just mind your business, you'll be all right. Mind your business, be all right. But when shit happens, we be like, well, folks, then, you should have meddled in. You should have.
Yeah.
Like, people can't make up their mind when it comes to minding your business, minding somebody's business or whatever.
Well, I think when it comes to minding your own business, I can think of it two ways. Like, for instance, if EJ is smashing whoever he's smashing, I'm minding my business. I'm not in his business on that tip, But if EJ just committed a crime and the news need help on who shot this little girl, and I know it was his bullet that hit the little girl, then I might have to weigh in on the laws or tell him like, hey. So it's a difference between minding your business from being nosy in somebody else's mix versus something that needs to be brought forward attention wise.
So that's probably how you meant the question then. Like, what's the difference between minding your business and being a snitch or something like that?
That's perfect example is from dang, good looking out, Charles, because that was actually one of our our questions from the shooting from Atiana Jefferson.
Yes.
So that kind of like it's the same thing, right? Like being nice and minding your own business.
I like the way you tied that in.
Yeah, because the dude was
he was doing a good thing,
right? He was looking out for his neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he called the what they call it, non-threatening hotline or some shit like that, non-emergency hotline. And it's like, hey, I just want somebody to go check on her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
welfare check.
Yeah, my neighbor, the door is open or whatever the case may be. So in that case, do you be nice, like you being a nice neighbor, like concerned about your neighbor and minding your own business? You know what? Fuck that. It ain't my business. Her door open. So let me just go ahead and just do my own thing. It ain't none of my business.
I'm glad you tied that in. I bet that's where his question came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense from listening to Amber talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no question after that. I just wanted.
Yeah.
And
And you know what? And my heart go out to him because I know he probably meant well, but now he's beating himself up because he feeling like had I not called, this probably would have never happened to her. And that is a very, very unfortunate situation. But I know this ain't got nothing to do with it, but I believe in my heart that law was all out of order when it came to how he approached the situation to begin with.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No question. Absolutely. Do you guys call the police? Have y'all ever called the police?
Damn, have I caught? Nigga, that's a good ass question.
Ain't no snitch. Not sure.
I caught the ambulance, or the ambulance.
I mean, it depends on the situation. If it's a fire going, yeah, I'm calling the police. But
have you ever though?
Have I ever in regards to what situation?
Anything.
I've had to call the police before.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it because I have too.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I learned how to call 911. I went home the next day and called them. You know, you learn stuff on career day when you in elementary school. I called them the next day.
If your parents hit you, call CPS, nigga. I'm like, nigga, my mama.
She whooped his ass.
Josh, you ever called the police?
Several times.
Really?
I called the police. How long ago was that dude beating the shit out of that chick out front of here?
Damn.
What was that?
Damn, nigga, was we here?
3 months ago? Yeah, it was like 3 months ago, just like right here outside the studio. Like we were here like at 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm just like laying on the couch watching TV, and I hear like this. It sounded like the goddamn Keebler elves were in the other room. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was about to ignore it. I'm like, wait, but it just kept going. So I was like, what the fuck? So I go out the front door, and there's a Nissan Altima like 30 feet up the road from the studio. So like essentially right in front of the studio, and it's parked diagonally in the middle of the street. And there's this dude with the front door, with the driver's side door open, and this dude is in there, and he's just like closed fist beating the shit out of this chick.
What'd she do?
Damn, G.
She was hanging out with the wrong motherfucker, I guess, and she's just beating the fuck out of this. He is beating the fuck out of her. And see, that's why gender pronouns are so important. Because they were beating the heck out of them. You know.
Right.
He was beating.
Point.
Who is who?
But he was beating the fuck out of her, dude. Just like closed fist. Yeah. And I'm just like sitting there going like, should I intervene?
You should have shot a bullet in the air, bro.
I didn't have a gun at that point.
Oh.
I do now, so if anyone finds out where the studio is, I'm fucking armed. Stay away. Anyway, no. But he's beating the fuck out of her. I'm like, I run back in, get my shoes on. I run out, and I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I wasn't going to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, be like, stop. I was like,
I called the police.
I was like, can I help
better
you?
Run.
Yeah, but I called the police, and then I went outside, and I was like, what's going on? And then a tow truck driver pulled over and started talking to him. And as soon as me and the tow truck driver like got out there and like stopped the situation, I almost felt bad for calling the police because like she got out and was just like, "See, motherfucker, I told you, motherfucker, I told you." And she started getting in his face.
Was
and
she
like,
black?
No, they were both Mexican.
Oh, okay.
And me and the tow
that's
truck
a black
driver.
question right there.
Me and the tow truck
It's
driver
sad that
both.
color matters when it comes to situations.
Oh yeah, because I mean my accent was probably a little off there, so
Well, I
I
mean, cause
misled
like,
you.
yeah. So what? Like, see, motherfucker, like that's definitely a black bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker.
But
hey, Holmes.
That was one word.
the funny part was me and the tow truck driver were telling her like, "Hey, you should probably just like not do that because
or come with me, like, bitch. I don't think you want to ride home."
No, the crazy part was she didn't have
You
any
coming to my
pants
house?
on. She had no pants on.
Oh, she was a prostitute. That's what that was.
Something or other. Anyway, but that's just one time recently I called the police. That was just right out here.
So what did you call the police on?
Some kids, man.
Yeah, my story was better.
Yeah, your story was way better.
What was the kids doing?
You know what? I didn't call the police on the kids. I called the police because I was concerned about the kids. It was like probably like 2:00 in the morning, and I was leaving my girlfriend's house at this time, and I'm in Irving, and I'm leaving my girlfriend's house, and I literally see like four kids walking down the median at 2 a.m. They all look like everybody that was in that circle was probably from 6 to 10. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, y'all might want to come check these kids out. They are over here by 114. That's what I called the police for, and they went to go check it out. I hope they did.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing I did it for.
I did call the police too. I forgot. What you got?
What you call police on?
It was a good Samaritan and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was driving home, I think from work, and a lady was dozing. She was like driving sleep. She was dozing in and out.
Jesus.
driving, so she was swerving from lane to lane. So I called the police. We was off of 67. So that's like, hey, like this bitch. I said I really did, like, cause like she was affecting my well being. I said,
I can't stay here.
Yeah, I said, hey man, this bitch swerving. You know what I'm saying? Like I think she, I don't know what she on. I think she on some medication, but she was going in and out though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, like I'm driving by, like, and she got her eyes closed, like doing that. I'm like, bitch, why you driving? And I only call bitches on the show.
That's so funny. I was just reading this article that Massachusetts is considering a bill to criminalize the use of the word bitch.
Fuck that shit got to do with me. It's in United. You say United States?
Massachusetts is in the United States.
What you say earlier? It's gonna spread. They're gonna force it on Texas.
It will.
You should be concerned, huh?
But not now, bitch.
Use it while you can.
You get all your bitches out, bro. Dang.
You good?
Yeah. Wait, what? Don't do me.
Why are you looking at? I don't use the word bitch, by the way. So
you don't use it?
I don't use that word.
I mean, you know what? And speaking of that word, a lot of times I've seen it on the social media. I'm sure y'all probably even talked about this topic where women call each other B words, and then when it get offended when a man call them the B word.
That's my defense. Bitches call bitches.
Well, that's also, you can also say that for the N word too.
Ah, damn it! You stole my thunder.
Yeah, well, you couldn't say it anyway.
I was like, what am I going to say? Like, you guys can say, and then
hey,
I can't.
Josh, but I'm black calling a black bitch black.
Huh?
No,
I don't think that works.
I'm black calling a
yeah, but see that don't work though. You using black and bitch, like,
because he was saying that's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
We was talking about the N word though.
I know, I understand that. Like, it's because I was just, that was my defense. You know what I'm saying? Because we the same race, so I can call the same race a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I can't.
I don't think that's how
But
it
you
works.
can't call white people a bitch.
I mean, we call y'all a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Well, yeah, but I'm here in the room, so you got to watch what you say.
I do.
Shit.
You better let him know. Look,
Hey, he did say he was pregnant.
yeah, he's strapped. He's strapped. Get the strap.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
I mean, as soon as you guys leave, there's no word.
Look, he'll clear this out and then call the laws and say I shot off.
I was like,
He got a Tommy Egan up in the room. Don't play.
Yo, it's Josh Tommy Egan. Oh shit.
I got these niggas on cam.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to jump into before we jump to this or that? We had an hour and a half right now.
How about this or that?
I mean, we can.
I just got one question though, because like I said, yeah, can we just bring that tank situation up right quick? Y'all don't want to go there.
I was about to. Nah, that's cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so do you think that it is gay for another man to give fellatio to another man and not be considered gay?
For the people that's from Oak Cliff, what is fellatio?
Head, oral sex.
Okay, and that's only for the listeners. It wasn't for me.
Definitely, just for the listeners.
Yeah, Josh, you got it. You got anything you want to add? You want to start off?
Oh, I mean,
Would you let a man give you fellatio?
no,
He just wanted to taste
hold
it.
on. I'm trying to parse the words, because like the only reason that you would ask that question is because you're trying to parse the words. Because like, if you're a man and you suck a dick, that equals gay. That's like the simplest way to put it. Like, if you have any kind of sexual contact with another man, that's a gay thing.
To me, that's like 1 + 1.
So here's how I will engage in your parsing of words. Does it make you gay? I don't know. It's a gay thing to do.
And see, that's what Tank stated, that he doesn't consider that being gay.
But not even one time. Dude said, like, hey, if I was unsure about sucking this nigga dick the first time, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It was a little salty the first time. Let me see if the second time was a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. I think when he said that, the first thing I thought of is that something that like a crafty gay dude would tell a confused
gay dude,
a confused young man.
Hey,
like,
man.
Are you sure you're gay? Maybe you don't know.
Go suck another dick.
Just try it out. Let's just see. Let's just see. Here, you suck my dick.
Suck my
dick.
Hey,
see.
You right. Hey, you suck that dick. I don't know if that makes you gay, but suck my dick, and we gonna see if you gay or not. You know what I'm saying?
We'll find out. We'll
gonna find out together.
It's just science. What, do you hate science?
Hey, you got to respect the letters. You know what I'm saying? You can't offend them. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see if you really gay. But nah, for me, bro, like he said twice though, right? Like he did it like didn't he say twice?
He said twice, yes.
In 2032, it'll be 10 times.
What if he said once?
Even I mean, because I know like the whole bi thing. My homegirl from Cali, she told me that like the bi shit is real big out there. It haven't made its way down here to Texas.
It's a disease.
Nah, it's around. It's around. There's just some undercover bi going on, but it's around.
Fear of the Walking Dead.
If you just replace the zombies with bi people, it's just like, is it in Atlanta?
Absolutely.
We're going to Atlanta.
Hey.
We gotta get away from this shit.
It's like what's that movie? Bird Box or Bird whatever.
Yeah,
like you don't want to see. You gotta get away.
My dude said it's spread.
Like wildfire. No, seriously.
I mean, it happened, but I guess like forced the openings, cause like you said, like down here, like a lot of people is like they're like down low. Like the down low shit is real serious. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand that shit or like see that shit because you talking to a nigga, you don't know that nigga gay. He like that nigga hooping with you or some shit like that. Not that I hoop now, you know what I'm saying? It ain't been a while, but nigga knees bad. But no, it's just like I'm hearing this shit from women. Like they saying like, yeah, I found out this nigga was sucking another nigga dick or fucking a nigga. I'm hearing this shit from women, not other men.
Yeah.
So that's how I know about the shit, about the down low shit.
How are they finding out? Like, are they just hanging out with guy friends? They're like, oh, well, Terrence sucked my dick.
I mean, it's
oh
like,
my God.
No, I think that like for instance, I have a homosexual homeboy, but he won't tell us exactly who he's messed with. But it's some celebrities and people in the industry that he's actually messed with that he's told me about, and even they had wives that were pregnant at the time and everything.
Damn.
I'm talking about CEOs. I'm talking about in the music industry, athletes, everything. And it's sad, it's scary, it's crazy that women not only have to worry about if our man is messing with another woman, now we got to worry about if it's a man too. Man, say listen.
See, that's a goddamn double standard.
I was just about to say that.
That's a goddamn double standard.
That's a double
because
standard.
if my woman was messing around with a celebrity female, I'd be like, hell yeah.
No,
Bring her home.
No, I'm
Like,
saying
are
if
we
your
going to her
man
house
is
for
messing
dinner?
around with another man,
I'm not cool with that. Like,
No.
Nobody's cool with it. But the question is, why no one is cool with that? Like it is a double standard. Like if
Look at Sarah's face. She's so mad.
Sarah
nigga,
having it.
hey, she ain't even looking at you, nigga. She didn't even look up.
I'm scared as fuck.
Oh my God.
But okay, I didn't realize we be getting Josh in trouble.
But she didn't look up. Like I'm like, I thought she'd be laughing.
But I think it's more scarier now because, like you said, I have to have respect for the people that's out there and bold with it. Like even what's the Malik or whatever.
Malik Yoba.
Yeah. Like
That
people
nigga
that's
wild.
coming out and just saying that this is what this is versus the one that's being hiding and secretive about it and coming home to their wife and kids. Like that's crazy.
New
Who was
York,
that?
New York Undercover. Remember the black dude on New York Undercover?
I believe allegedly he have a thing for transgender women.
He's with one right now. Ain't
I
he?
mean,
I don't know.
I mean, that's the same.
Sidney Starr she's shooting her shot. So I mean,
Who is?
Sidney Starr, she's transgender. Yeah.
But I feel like that the transgenders that's really big, and especially like like in L.A. or whatever the case may be, because Dwight Howard, you know what I'm saying, he got caught up with the same shit. But I feel like it's a lot of niggas that fuck with the transgender, but don't the transgenders they still got a dick? Because I don't like because
Some.
Okay, so what letter
She
change?
just said I don't know nothing about that.
like what letter change when you get the dick on or the dick off? like what letter is removed or added on? I don't know.
I don't know. I've been saying
That's a funny ass
but
episode.
it's just this is the thing. It's crazy because it's like sex. It's just so much sex has become big to where it's like a high now. So where people are chasing that next cringe or what that next level of that orgasm to where they going to the extreme to do whatever whenever, and it's disgusting. It's disturbing. That's how diseases are spread. That's how HIV is at its all-time highest rate. And I heard that it's in Atlanta more than what it is in a third world country right now. It's crazy.
Well, going back to Tank.
That's gay.
Are you saying taint?
No, tank.
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 Oh, jeez, enunciate. I thought you were talking about the space between like your balls and your butthole.
No, but he did make a video about that. He pulled up on the side of the road. Did
Hold
y'all
on,
see
that nigga on some freaky shit.
He said that he would put his legs up and let a woman go to that little area right there.
Lick
And
the tank?
what real man? I wish a man say
pulling over.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't do that shit. All right. No woman is
out, bro.
I don't even let women stand behind me too long.
So, but is it gay for? Hold on, but
no, I was talking first. Hold on, let me say this
you
real
was.
quick. Let me
Go
say this
ahead.
real quick. That's not gay because he's doing something with a woman. It might be suspect.
It's some suspect stuff, all right.
It might be some shit that you be like,
Hold on, bro. So you said woman. All right. Now I really forgot what I was about to ask because I didn't dove into a whole nother thing. So you said just because he's doing it with a woman,
it's okay.
Yeah, like because I met a chick saying she didn't put fingers in the nigga ass.
Yeah, I man say not
like
me
I
personally,
said,
but I've heard about it.
Like I said, that shit might be suspect, but it doesn't make that act right there at that moment. It doesn't make that act gay.
So you letting the bitch put a finger in your ass?
Hell no, because I don't do that. I don't get down like that. But if I did, it does not make me gay.
Hold on, but why you not getting down like that if it's not gay?
Okay, so check this out. If somebody put a blindfold on you, bro, and someone kisses you, you don't know if it's a man or a woman.
Nah, nigga.
You know if that's a or not.
Bitches wear lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? They
Assuming that there's no lip gloss, no mustache, no nothing, none of that. You will not know.
Girls' breasts smell better.
Y'all trying to make this difficult. No,
I get what you're saying, TJ. I get what you're saying.
Know.
Yeah. Hypothetically, you would know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But you got to shave off the mustache and shit like that, right?
So you trying to make it difficult?
No, you said that though, right?
But you moving the needle, yeah. So yeah, no mustache, no lip gloss, no none of that, no lipstick or nothing. You would not know.
But if you if you and TJ kiss, your
right,
beard would
we gonna
get,
know
this or that.
Your
we're
beard
talk.
would get.
It's getting weird.
You said you got to shave off.
Weird.
You got to shave off a beard.
Okay. Scratch that. TJ said
very Black Mirror-ish.
Now that was gay.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
I was like that shit was definitely gay.
But how do you know? Why don't you just try it and see if it's...
Hey, hold on, bro.
Even when we talked about Black Mirror, I said that wasn't gay.
Because they was fucking virtually.
this is a lot of Brokeback Mountain going on up in here. They're just going.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The conversation is Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a lot of Brokeback Mountain.
I know.
Brokeback Mountain is a horrible representation of gay people. Because, dude, he just shoved his dick right in his ass with no lube and nothing.
Oh
So
my gosh.
y'all niggas watched that.
His
I didn't know what it was about.
Never saw it.
I watched it.
If you
But we
could
knew what it was
actually
about,
do
EJ.
that, like
Yeah.
your guts would fall out of your body. Like,
How you know?
So he just had a big ass
No, I'm
dick
just
or
messing
something?
with
like
you.
how do you put it? If you ever, okay, you Amber have probably never tried to put a dick in a butthole,
No.
but it's hard.
What about a dildo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Missing out. But I'm just saying, like, if you could do that, like, dude, your intestines would fall out. Like, dude, they need to see a doctor.
So he's. I don't even.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to force you guys into this or that, but you're not taking the bait.
No, nigga, you're like, we definitely going there now. You talking about guts falling out and shit. I'm like, yeah.
We can go ahead and wrap this up before we get to this or that. What I believe is what Tank said. I don't necessarily. I know we keep going right back to it, but we never close it out. I get what he's saying. And I believe that there may be people who probably subscribe to that. All I'm saying is I don't.
Yeah.
It never took for me to suck a man's dick to realize that I don't like that shit.
But okay.
But another man might say, you know what? I find another man attractive. I might want to do that. And then he does it and realize that he's not.
But no,
gay.
but that shit don't even make sense.
To you, EJ.
But
you got to realize the world is bigger than you, though, bro.
Nigga, I know. I'm in Texas, nigga. I know it's like 49 other states. I know it got to be bigger than me, just in this country. But for you to say that I found another man attractive, that's not nothing.
Bro, I think fucking Denzel is attractive. He's an attractive male.
Well,
that doesn't make me gay, bro.
Well, I mean,
But he's not sexually attracted to him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
But you're not gonna you're not gonna suck another nigga dick if you don't find a nigga sexually attractive.
I won't.
Right. I understand that. But Denzel, like, yeah, he's an attractive guy for females. He's not attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, like I see why women
other men might say the same thing though.
They gay. They not like real talk,
Bro, I think all I'm trying to say is, and this might be the whole theme of this whole episode. I think the world is bigger than black and white, bro. It's bigger than up and down. Now we got to understand that there's a medium that people have to understand that it's a lot of difficult shit that haven't been fixed yet or understood yet.
And it started
You know
in the
what I'm
Bible too. Sodom and Gomorrah, But what I will say when it comes to just African, I'm only speaking from African American men. I believe that, of course, the society wants to demasculinize them. Is that right? The word, basically, yeah,
Don't ask me, nigga.
demasculate them because they're already fearful of them. So if they can make them into punks and make them into little, he, she's, or whatever the case may be, they're gonna do that. They're gonna highlight that because it makes them less fearful of them as black men. So of course they're gonna highlight and promote that.
I do agree with that.
So you gotta just pray for the world.
That's what's up, bro. Y'all ready to go?
We do got to move on.
Yeah,
We almost touched 2 hours. It's safe to be another 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, nah, it ain't. We just got this and that now.
Okay.
All right,
Let's do it, man.
you gonna introduce me?
Oh yeah. Let me do it.
What is this?
We just
or
got
that?
done talking about being gay and like, are you gonna introduce me?
Hey, I did say it like that though.
Oh dang, you might want to redo that. No.
Hey, I'm not a homophobe, Josh. I'm cool with my sexuality.
Yo.
Well, suck 2 dicks to prove it.
Bro, this episode is so
Wow. I told you I should have prayed before I got here. I don't know what I was
Bro,
thinking.
no, you gay. You said this episode is so gay.
This episode is gay. Why am I gay? Because I said that.
Because you're not supposed to say it.
This episode. All right.
You can't say gay, bro.
I can't say gay.
You can't say this shit is gay when it's not gay.
It is happy.
What's the first this or that?
Let's do it, man. All right, let me go ahead and introduce you.
I appreciate that.
All right, man, you better do this or that.
You know what?
That's the introduction, though.
That is the introduction.
All right, man. All right, hold on. I don't know why I got to fix my eyes. All right. Where do you find the most time to yourselves? In the bathroom, on the toilet, or in the car?
I feel like it depends on your diet.
I want to say it's a little bit of both sometimes. But I say maybe in the car, cause I drive in silence a lot now. In the car.
In the car, because I have a kid. She be knocking on the door and shit. Daddy, can you open this? Like, yo.
I'm trying to watch X videos. You doing that? you
This nigga here, bro. You do not do that with the kids in the house, bro.
Man,
You don't?
You wait till they gone.
I was in that nigga sleep.
I can't. Oh man.
All right, bro. Mine was in the car, bro. Let's move on. It's getting awkward. Have you ever thought about our kids are going to listen to this podcast one day?
I haven't thought that far.
I've thought that. I'm like, yo, damn, our kids are going to listen to this show one day.
But yeah, I do wait till that nigga sleep. Hold on,
Like, up there goes your brother.
bro. Like that's so crazy, bro. Cause like every time, like I do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, that could have been an athlete. You know what I'm saying? But now that nigga just.
I can't.
Like
That
drawing
nigga on a paper towel. That shit. That nigga on a paper towel, bro.
That
nigga
hard
dead,
washcloth.
bro.
That hard washcloth.
Bruh, did you say that could have been an athlete?
It's
Oh,
like
man.
a billion Cam Newtons, like right there on a roll of bounty.
Hey, but what's meant to be was meant to be, right?
No. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Okay, all right. Let's go. To
Getting
the next
awkward.
Part of being successful
I hear this
is
nigga,
being
though.
patient, and if you try to make it on like one little beat off, you weren't patient enough. Should have stayed in the balls.
I don't know though, because like it's like you.
Only on It's Better This Way, we will have a full blown conversation
About nothing what's a good napkin to nut in?
Okay, all right.
What's
I don't know.
Y'all niggas don't know.
No, I don't.
Y'all just nutting in Hanes and shit.
Our kids will listen to this episode someday.
TJ thinking longevity here
Nah,
now.
these niggas nutting in Fruity Balloons and shit like that, bro. Nah, I'm nutting in Kleenex. I'm flushing that shit, bro. You don't know where that shit gonna end up at, dog. Because if you nut in Hanes, bro, you just washing it.
All right.
All right, next topic. All right.
Bounty's gonna sponsor us.
No.
So
All right.
Oh my God.
So, what do you think should be more appreciated in today's society? Being a man or being a father?
You asked this before, didn't you?
I don't know. I nigga this before the episode.
You did.
You said being a man or being a father?
Yeah, you asked this last
That
week.
was last week. Wish y'all niggas would have said that.
Well, I'm going to
We
say,
just did.
I say being a man because if you're a man, you handling every responsibility aspect all the way around. So that's going to cover fatherhood.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that because that was the exact same answer the last guest said when he asked that same question last week.
yeah. Salute the cast.
Okay.
Nigga, y'all niggas know, bro.
He was drunk. He did tell us that earlier. He don't remember last episode.
I didn't say I was drunk though. I said I don't remember what happened.
Okay. All right.
Because I was drinking.
Okay.
That's
Tomato,
what I
tomato
said.
too. Okay.
But I asked y'all and y'all definitely didn't say that. I said, what this or that? So I thought that nigga teacher. I think you said two of them. You know what I'm saying? I think you said two of them. Anyway, let me go to the bottom of this or that. I should have did that in the beginning. Would you rather be in a horrible relationship with great sex or a wonderful relationship? I really feel like I said that shit too.
I don't think so.
D-Rick, did I say that? A long time.
It's so old, it's new. Go for it.
All right. All right.
Go ahead.
Nigga wasn't prepared, nigga. All right, hold on. Let me cause
Say
it's
that one. I want to hear that one.
which one was that?
The one that you were just
The one you just
saying.
read.
What'd I say?
Would you
About
rather
sex.
be in a Would you
Oh,
rather be in
okay.
a great relationship with horrible sex or a terrible relationship with great sex?
I think
right?
I said that with 2BBC. I go ahead and say it again. Would you rather be in a horrible relationship with great sex or a wonderful relationship with horrible sex?
I'm going to say horrible sex only because I can always teach you to please me. Because you can't change a person like that. If it's horrible, like, I don't even want to,
Yeah, how horrible?
Yeah.
I'm really wondering how horrible is this person? Like,
Yeah.
Do we just not gel on anything? I say it's red, she says it's blue. I say it's black, she says it's white.
4 to 6. Oh, she's a
Oh, she
4 out of
ugly.
10.
She kind of ugly.
Oh,
I'll take a 6 game out of 4 for a great relationship.
Yeah, that's only a little below.
Yeah, that's not bad.
do you think you can like teach this woman how to
Absolutely.
suck dick? Because
Oh,
I'm sure that's why she's not good. 'Cause
All
she's
right,
not-
we're not gonna turn this into a topic, but I don't know if you can teach somebody
how to
have
suck
sex,
dick.
how to have sex, or I think if you're teaching someone outside of what they like, you're taking away what they like.
So
Unless y'all like the same thing and we're like, oh yeah, I do that shit for you, cool. But if they doing some shit just to please you that you're not down with, then y'all probably incompatible.
So you saying that a woman cannot know how to have? You can't teach a woman how to have sex. She has to learn that on her own.
You can't,
I think
I think you can't teach someone what they like.
yeah, like this go back to an episode we had with Tebow on there. Like your sex, like everybody look at sex as just like a thing you do. No, your sex is your personality. Some people like to do it slow. Some people like it fast. Some people like it. I heard a woman say she like little dicks before.
Oh wow.
Never heard that shit. But that's her. That's her. You know what I'm saying? So like it's her personality like that. So you can't change that. Some dude with a big dick who knows what he's doing, to him and every other woman he's been with, just because it worked for them doesn't mean it's gonna work for her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say, well, you doing it wrong. A lot of people tell people you doing it wrong. No, I'm doing it wrong for you. We're not compatible.
Drake
in this area.
got a song called "Doing It Wrong."
He do. It's a dope song too.
Yeah, it is hard.
But I just don't believe you could teach somebody how to have sex. Like you could teach them what satisfies you or whatever,
Right.
and that may be cool. But I think you're ultimately stripping away what they like if they're not down with that shit. They might do it and say, "All right, fuck it, I'll do it. This is what you like, cool," but they're not happy.
What you got, Amber?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I just believe that you can teach somebody or show them what you like or whatever in a way to where it don't come off offensive, but it it makes them want to get you. When you get to know somebody, you get to know what they're like. You want to be able to please that person, so you're gonna go to some extremes to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do to make sure the next person ain't gonna do it.
But if the next person do it, bye. Hasta luego.
Oh
Shit.
man.
I ain't eating no ass.
You ain't eating no
I
ass.
ain't eating no ass, no.
Like none?
No, I like crest on my teeth, okay? Not ass.
But like, I don't know.
Amber's thinking like, I'm not going to be able to share this episode.
No, nigga, she realized that shit like a while ago.
A long time ago. I was like, Lord, I've been say. No, it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I do. But why you ain't able to share it? Share the episode.
No, it won't be able to share it on my platform. You
just can't share it again. Like,
it won't be on that platform. If I shared it, it'll be something personal. Like a personal platform.
In the group chat.
Yeah, like she be like, hey, girl, post this episode for me. You know what I'm saying?
mean, like I would share it on my personal, but when it come to that, yeah, God ain't gonna be pleased.
Nah, I get you.
Especially when you calling females this and that. We talking about, it's just a certain, at the end of the day, it's a lot of things that I'm not saying I'm perfect or by any means, but it's just things that even I can't even talk about or I can't even say because I have to die to myself daily to make sure that I'm doing what he need me to do. Because in the day, that's not my show, that's God's show. He just put me in position. So, but like I said, I'm human. I do have real raw, conversations from intellectual to what's really going on, what's happening, and I don't mind sharing my experiences to a degree or whatever. But I just try to do it in a tasteful way as possible, but without changing y'all up, y'all who y'all are, and it is what it is.
I like that. You're super dope.
I love that.
She still got positive energy.
Don't be looking at my questions and shit.
I ain't looking at your question. I'm ready for the next one.
I see you. All right, guys. If you could pick two people to roast your ex, who would it be?
I like this.
All right.
Oh.
Would it be Cedric the Entertainer? Okay, so we're doing a double team.
Okay.
All right, we're doing a double team. So two people, but it's actually four people, but it's two people on both sides. All right. So who would you pick? Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric. I've been drinking. I'm sorry. Cedric the Entertainer and Kevin Hart, or Eddie Murphy and Cat Williams.
I think I'm going with Eddie Murphy and Cat Williams.
Yeah, me too. Cause
Cat Williams gonna hit from that below the belt some of them punchlines, cause he from that gutter, and really? Eddie Murphy kind of like that old school punchline kick. So yeah.
But I feel like Kevin Hart is definitely cool on
he Hollywood people. Comedy to me.
And you say Kevin Hart too?
Yeah.
See, Kevin Hart and Cedric the Entertainer will roast your wife. I'm not your wife, but your ex if you still cool with her. But if you want them niggas to really get them,
hit it where it hurt,
Yo, hit it where it hurt.
Yeah.
You got to get Cat Williams or Eddie Murphy on that one.
Huh. That's interesting.
And so I'm thinking from you talking about my ex is a dude, so I'm thinking like, I want Cat Williams to go for him. The juggler. Absolutely. Man, what? Yes.
Huh. I don't know, cause I feel alright, y'all. I mean, y'all the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, man, thank you for that, brother. Amber, we're gonna give you a time to. I'm not sure if you want to plug anything after all this foolery here, but I'm giving you this opportunity to just plug anything you want to plug and anybody you want to shout out, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, again, guys, I want to thank y'all for allowing me to be a part of y'all's show on today. And again, congratulations on the nomination for the Cosign Awards.
Cosign,
Yes, congratulations on your nomination. I know there's going to be many more for you all. If all the listeners out there, you can follow me on Instagram at the Queen Amber. That's THE Queen Amber. General spelling, no underscores, no nothing. Again, just stay tuned. I'm serving your tea hot and not lukewarm every Tuesday at Fishbowl Radio Network at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Look forward to for new things I have in store. We'll be transitioning over to Georgia here next year for greater beginnings with Let's Gossip. And again, we out there just giving you transparent, raw conversations from the a testimonial perspective and also the spiritual perspective. So y'all just stay locked in tune only on Let's Gossip.
I do have a question for you, Amber.
Yes, sir.
Because we were supposed to be guests on your show.
Yeah, you flaked on me, but it's okay.
I don't think we flaked. I don't think
TJ,
we flaked.
you welcome to come.
I don't think we flaked. But,
I don't say bitch.
Well, we don't use profanity. See, but listen, I'm gonna be honest with
I can rock
you.
with that too.
I do have a potty mouth from time to time. That's something that God is working on me with. However, I've managed to go 2 years and counting without using any profanity on the show.
That's what's up. You very censored for saying potty mouth. I don't know what's more censored than that. But no, I can nigga, look at me. I cannot say shit. You know what I'm saying?
As he said shit. Okay.
See,
All right.
it's all about the mind thing. It's mind control.
No, I can. Yeah, I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because I've had people that was on my show that were felons, they rappers. I had a rapper. You know, I have different people, different walks of life on the show.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's a testimony. It's a story that you have that I don't have, that you can reach people to where I can't reach. And so that's the time that's taken at that point to reach out to those individuals. You know, in a more intellectual way, a way that's going to be uplifting and encouraging, because we can high side all day long, we can say this and say that all day long, but at the end of the day, we do need encouragement in this world, because everybody is going through something, and that's just where I step in there and trying to bring that to everybody.
Nah, that's real though. But I can watch my mouth.
Oh my
Like real
gosh.
talk. So is it only 6:30 though? 'Cause I remember it was like 6:30.
It's 6 to 7 p.m. So, and like I said, it's only going to be a few more months before. And this is actually me announcing it here on the show, because I haven't even shared that with my audience yet about transitioning over to Georgia. So you heard it here first.
Exclusive.
It's Better This Way. So yes, as of right now, we probably got about 3 months left on air. And then, like I said, I'll be going out to Georgia. My co-host, she'll be back here, and you know, it'll just be me on my own for the majority, but I believe that's what God has called me. The team is out there, and I'm ready.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, like whenever you want to extend the invite, like I'm ready.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna definitely have to get y'all in the building, make sure I have a topic at hand so we can stay on point. But you know, I think y'all got it locked in. You know, like I said, people like transparency, and that's what it's all about. So whether you want to come from a perspective talking about fatherhood, talking about relationships, talking about how to respect women or men, you know, still
no
brotherhood, no cursing at all, because at the end of the day, the platform is to give God the glory. It ain't about me. It ain't about the next person. It's all about giving God the glory, and He's deserving of that, especially after everything that He's brought me through.
Thank you so much for like rocking out with us. Even with your stance on everything, like that's so dope of you. So I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate y'all for having me, you know. So
Awesome.
That's
thank
real.
you.
I mean, you've been booked for 2 months. You know, so I appreciate you for holding, just being still on that.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I had to come through. Like I said, you can't put me in a box, because you can't put my God in a box. But at the same time, I have to remain firm in who I am and my identity, who's called me to be. And I'm learning it every day. So
That's what's up,
you know,
man.
I would love to have y'all. Can't wait to have y'all featured. But again, no cursing.
Yeah, we can
and
do that.
before you do it, you'll be like, wow, I didn't even cuss. Because like I said, I cuss a lot.
I'm just saying.
But-
I only cuss for the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
it
cool.
sounds.
Yeah.
We won't even cuss on the show.
Because if I had my own show, it'll be real raw. But
Yeah.
that's not the voice that He want me to project for His people.
Absolutely.
But it's not taken away from anybody else, because I feel like everything make the world go round. And it gives me a different perspective from your thoughts, his thoughts, everybody's thoughts. We don't all think alike, even though we kind of be like-minded, but we all operate differently. And I'm just learning different people along the way. And I'm going to respect others, their beliefs, because at the end of the day, I want people to respect me and what I believe.
It's all about respect and love.
You
Man.
got
Absolutely.
that glow. You got that glow.
I appreciate that, my brother.
Josh, you got
Josh.
anything you want to plug, my brother?
No, I was just saying, I was just laughing to myself because, like, testimony, like the root word from that, like, it derives from testicle, you know? So it's like, if you can't cuss on our podcast, you can always just smile, remembering that, like, testimony comes from testicle.
That was awesome.
You can cut that part out. I just thought it was funny.
Nope. We keeping it.
We are definitely keeping it, my brother.
I've never heard that before.
No, because like it's because like the Greeks, the way they used to tell if someone was lying, they would take testimony, but the judge or whoever was like presiding over the court to see if the person was guilty, they'd grab their balls, their testicles, and they could it's a myth, but like what they could tell if someone was lying by like holding their balls while they were talking.
They had a designated ball holder.
Yeah, so the judge. That was where the word testimony came from.
Yeah, that nigga was a pedophile.
That sound like the Catholic judge or something. I don't know.
No, you can look it up. That's real shit. But
already. But
TJ. Oh, we got D-Rick.
We're going to toss the D-Rick, man. We definitely appreciate you for recording us once again. We also want to give a salute. Big shout out to D.A. D.A. and Dude Derek, a.k.a. Just the Producer. They do all of our videos for YouTube and make us look real cool.
Most definitely. They really do their thing, man. But
yes, indeed.
We haven't said this in a few episodes, but we do have an email. So if anybody have any questions, debates, topics, or anything they want to just send in, email address is IBTWPodcast@gmail.com, and we are available on pretty much all platforms, man. So if you want to hit us up on Apple, rate that shit, or don't rate that shit. In Amber's case, rate the show. You know what I'm saying? Rate the show, say what you want to say, and if it's a 5-star, we'll read it on the show, man. That's all. I ain't got nothing to plug.
You said if it's a 5-star, so you only read 5 stars
Yes.
reviews on the show?
Yes.
Y'all gotta go with the good and the bad. Y'all
That's
don't say the
what I
critique.
said.
No,
you know.
they can drop it. They can do a 4
Yeah.
star.
If they want to.
Yeah, they can do it. They can do a 3-star. We got a 3-star before.
yeah, but
What
you
about
know,
the 1 stars?
They can do that too.
Would you read those?
We ain't reading them all.
See, look.
I would, you know, that, but T don't want to. I would.
It's an incentive to get your shout out.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like, didn't everyone's mom used to say it? Like, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Like,
Yeah,
Come on,
but
man.
I want real shit. So that's why I want to know why a person will rate us a 1 star in the first place, so we can read that buffoonery on the motherfucking show.
Before I do go, I want to give a shout out to Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Funky Town, Murderworth. You know,
Oh, they.
Murder worth. Oh
Yeah, I thought you supposed to be a Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
no, see, that's what I'm saying. People always want to judge. Man, don't play. I'm just saying.
I'm scared.
Whatever.
we killing niggas over here.
they're just
No,
But
no.
praise God though.
I can't. We slaying them in the spirit, okay? Nah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, this has been another episode of the It's Better This Way podcast. Let's go ahead and get up out of here. We about to go kick it with Amber for real, for real. All right, man. Now, we still have not found a cool way to end this show, so we just saying this every time we go.
You know what?
What's that?
Fuck it.
Salute.